So the way I beat Radahn in the final fight is using this setup. It did require me to do a little bit of leveling and alternating between different pieces of armor because of my equipment load. Although it does help with the fight, I'd say it's completely possible to do this without armor. So if your equipment load is too low for what I've got, then you can probably just take off some pieces of armor, because I know not everyone is going to be leveled up to, carry everything. But I took the time to do a little bit of leveling to be able to carry some stuff, and I'll show you in a second. This is what I've got. So ignore the armor I'm wearing, it's just the equipment you want to focus on. So I've got this spear, the wand, the shield, and these talismans. And I'll show you how I did in the fight. So you can see I'm wearing different armor at the moment in the fight. Used all the buffs on. Make sure you have this spell to put on the shield. If you haven't got enough intelligence, you don't need to worry. Just get your intelligence up to 12 so you can use that spell. It doesn't matter if you don't have enough for the wand, you can still equip the spell. Now the reason I use this weapon, there are other weapons you can use. There's this one, there's the lance you can get. It's because you can use it while blocking with the shield. There are other weapons you can use. One I'm using, which I showed you, its default passive ability is it builds up Scarlet Rot, and I went to the smithing table and I put blood build on it, so it builds up Scarlet Rot and blood loss. And also got the mimic's also using it as well when the mimic actually wants to do something, because it's done not much so far. So when it comes to the second phase, you have a few seconds to quickly put the spell back on the shield. If you get grabbed, the first time is okay. The second time it will kill you, so don't get try not to get grabbed. And just repeat. So just hold your block button and then just spam your attack. He should be affected by Scarlet Rot as well, and with the blood loss as well, his health is just going to be drained. And with the talisman for the stamina I've got, this will be stamina recovery. You can see my stamina just goes straight back up in seconds. At this point I was getting a little bit frustrated because my mimic was doing like nothing. Like, look at him, he's just walking around, he's not doing anything. He finally decided to step in and hit him, which gave me some time to heal up a bit, and now he's hugging my mimic. Now you can see we're getting really close to the end now. I was getting really worried at this part in case he one-shot me with this. And there we go. So as I said, I took some time to... I died a lot to this boss, and now I took some time just to go and level up. With this DLC, this is within the Elden Ring, this is the first time not first time, but with this DLC, I've actually decided to use shields. I've used this shield, I've used one from the Golden Knights you can find. I can't remember what it's called. Man, this DLC, it humbled me real hard. There you go, that's the final boss. Remember, you don't need to have all your armor if you can't carry it all. But yeah, that's it.